Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video over here, I'm going to give you a tip. What do you have to do, what do you have to know before you replace your rear derailleur, and what parts you need to buy in order to get yourself 100% back to the same old when this thing was in a good condition. So let's say if you broke your derailleur, usually people replace them because they're broken or they have a high mileage and they start to sag, whereas they start to lean here and the chain gets kind of saggy like this. So let's go for the first one. So if you have a broken derailleur, first thing that you have to do, you want to see how much is what's the damage. Because if you look over here, and if the derailleur was broken here, this is actually the hanger. And the component companies have created for this hanger to break, so it would protect your frame for breaking. So what they basically had done, if there was an impact there, this thing would snap off so that your frame doesn't snap off right here. So keep that in mind. So the first thing, like I said, you really want to see, do you really need the new hanger that can be mounted here and here, or do you really need the new derailleur? Okay, so once we have that, get that thing out, and we have realized we need the new derailleur. Now this is the part that you really want to keep an eye. Okay, so right here I have in front of me a Campagnolo Tina 11-speed system, 11-speed real derailleur. Now over here, what I do have 11 cogs. So before you go out there and buy derailleur, what you have to do, you gotta come here and count the cogs. So 11-speed, obviously we need 11-speed the real derailleur. So keep that in mind, it's very important. Now, if you got yourself tangled and whatnot, and this area here really got tangled, chances are you're gonna need a new inner cable and outer cable. Now, just for the reference here, I have the Campy, it says right there. So what I would advise you that you get a Campy, in this case, internal cable. Internal outer cable, which is this one, and then most likely your inner cable got pretty beaten up, so you definitely want to replace this one because these are fairly inexpensive, you know. Now keep that in mind. It's very important that you don't salvage your old parts, because chances are that they're not going to work like how they have worked, you know, when they were brand new or in good working order. So once you have ordered, so the rear derailleur, the outer cables, you're gonna have to come back here and do some adjustments. So in order to prevent this from moving all the way into the spokes, you're gonna have to do some adjustments here. So the proper derailleur adjustment will have to be followed in this case. Now, what I would also advise you to do, as you see, I cleaned the sprockets quite a bit. I have oiled them up, I cleaned the chain, so you want to restore this all to the factory spec, meaning with the proper lubrication. Most likely the new derailleur will be clean. If you do get the used one, you may have to do some cleaning. For example, see, I have a tiny bit of a gunk in there. So I just wanted to advise you that if it's a new one, it will have to be adjusted and oiled properly. If it's an older one, you may want to clean it up a bit, and then you want to lube it properly, and that's pretty much that. So these are all the parts that you're going to need. Like I said, the inner cable, the outer cable. You want to assess the damage of the derailleur. You may even get lucky by just replacing the hanger. So these are the parts that you need to know and the tips in order to get 100% all the parts together, so that you can go and complete this task at once. And hope you found this useful. Over here to my right, there's more videos on the bikes. Consider subscribing if this is giving you some value. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.